Paul's letter to Philemon is a short but powerful personal letter written around AD 60 to 62. In it, Paul appeals to Philemon, a Christian leader, to forgive and welcome back his runaway servant Onesimus, who has become a believer. This letter teaches forgiveness, reconciliation, and love within the Christian community. The Church and Philemon. Philemon was a Christian leader in Colossae, and the local church met in his home. Onesimus, his servant, had run away and later encountered Paul during his imprisonment, where he became a Christian. Paul now writes to urge Philemon to forgive Onesimus and receive him not merely as a servant, but as a beloved brother in Christ. This personal letter addresses real-life challenges of forgiveness, unity, and love. Forgiveness and reconciliation. The central message of Philemon is that faith in Christ transforms relationships. Paul appeals to Philemon to act out of love, not obligation, and to see Onesimus as a fellow believer with equal dignity. Forgiveness and reconciliation lie at the heart of Christian life, creating unity and reflecting God's grace. Key verse: forgiveness and reconciliation. Philemon chapter 1, verse 17. Welcome him as you would welcome me, is one of the key verses Paul wrote to Philemon. However, the core verse of the letter is Philemon chapter 1, verse 16. Paul writes, "No longer as a slave, but more than a slave, a beloved brother." Paul emphasizes that faith in Christ changes how we see and treat others, transforming relationships into ones of love and dignity. Living in love. Paul's letter shows that Christianity is not just about beliefs, but also actions. Forgive those who have wronged us. Welcome and accept each other as brothers and sisters in Christ. Let love guide every interaction. Even personal, difficult situations can be transformed through Christ-centered love. Relevance today. Philemon reminds us that forgiveness and reconciliation are powerful tools for building community and reflecting God's love. In our families, workplaces, and communities, we are called to forgive, embrace others, and act with love, treating everyone with dignity and respect. Just as Philemon faced a real-life challenge of forgiveness and reconciliation, understanding the world he lived in, and Paul's personal approach helps us see the depth of this letter. Let's take a closer look at the context, Paul's loving appeal, and the timeless lessons it teaches us. Life in Colossae. In Colossae, slavery was a common part of everyday life. Onesimus would have been considered property under the law. Paul's letter challenges this reality, not through force or decree, but by appealing to Christian love, mercy, and conscience. It shows how the gospel can transform even the most difficult social situations. Gentle appeal of love. Paul could have commanded Philemon as an apostle, but instead he chooses a gentle, loving appeal. He writes with respect, humility, and care, showing that Christian leadership values persuasion and compassion over authority or power. The letter to Philemon teaches forgiveness, love, and reconciliation as essential Christian virtues. With this, we conclude the pastoral and personal letters of St. Paul. Join us as we continue exploring the timeless wisdom, guidance, and inspiration found in all of St. Paul's letters.